Governor, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you very much.
Rick Leventhal, Fox News Channel.
Rick.
We're live right now.
Yes, sir.
Our viewers are interested in how things are going in Louisiana.
Well, obviously we're getting prepared still because even though we've been having rain bands associated with the storm in our state for a couple of days now, we're actually going to have landfall sometime overnight and before noon tomorrow of a slightly re-energized Tropical Storm Harvey that's still drawing a lot of moisture out the Gulf. And quite frankly, we can't afford to have a lot more rain in Louisiana on top of what we've already had.
But you're going to get it.
Oh, we're going to get it. And as a result, we're having to open shelters. We actually had some search and rescues last night, about 500 individuals from 3 locations in and around Calcasieu Parish that had to be rescued. And a number of them are still in the shelter because they don't have anywhere to go.
Sure.
Thankfully, most of them have found relatives or friends whose homes are still dry. But we're going to have more of this, and so we're preparing. That's why we're here today, talking to all the local partners, but we also have FEMA representatives with us because this is a partnership, and making sure that we're staging assets at the right place and that the communications are good so that we can protect life. That's the most important thing.
And these are lessons that have been learned over the years, over multiple major storms.
Unfortunately, we have too much experience, but when we need to draw upon that experience, it's a good thing because we have a lot of people who've been through this before, leadership, whether it's the National Guard, whether it's state police or wildlife and fisheries, you name it, but also the parish level folks, the sheriffs, the police jurors, the directors of the Office of Emergency Preparedness, all doing an excellent job to serve the people, not just here in Calcasieu Parish, but around the state of Louisiana.
And we've seen those efforts. We were out last night watching them rescue dozens of people from a particular neighborhood, and I know the civilians are pitching in as well, and we see the Cajun Navy behind me with all those boats, and I understand that you're going to be providing fuel and food potentially for these guys.
Well, absolutely, and that's one of the things we're talking about is I did approve providing fuel for the Cajun Navy so that they can come back here, resupply, whether it's food or fuel, whatever they need, so they can get back over into Texas and get in the game of saving people. And by the way, the folks in Texas are very appreciative of their efforts because they're doing a great job. And the fact that they're willing to go out of state to do that says a lot about the people of Louisiana. We've always been really, really good at taking care of our own, and now we're being good neighbors to Texas as well. And by the way, they were great neighbors to us. 12 years ago today, Hurricane Katrina hit Louisiana, and we could not have had a better neighbor than Texas.
And to that end, I'm told that you're welcoming refugees, evacuees from Texas into Louisiana if they need shelter here.
We actually have some here right now, but those are individuals. We are offering in the Shreveport area up to 3,400 shelter spaces for people out of Texas that we're trying to coordinate with Texas now. They're deciding whether they need shelter space outside the state. They're going through their analysis. Okay. But if they decide that they do, we're willing, not willing, we're anxious to help out and take them in the Shreveport area, and we're working through that right now.
Obviously, Texas got it a lot worse than Louisiana this time. How would you describe the situation in your state as compared to Texas and the Houston area?
Well, first of all, we got about 48 more hours before we know how much devastation is brought to us by this storm. As of right now, we've been very blessed, in all honesty. We've only had water in structures, that means homes and businesses, primarily here in Calcasieu Parish, a few elsewhere, but we don't know what the storm is going to bring. And those rain bands, by the way, are all the way across southeast Louisiana and into Mississippi and Alabama. So this truly is a statewide effort that we have. And the flooding can occur anywhere from here to New Orleans, and then as the storm tracks northward as well. So as of right now, though, we're counting our blessings because we actually had it much worse last March and last August in 2016 with those floods. But we're anxious to get these next 48 hours behind us.
Governor, I know you got a busy schedule. We really appreciate your time today.
Appreciate
Best of luck to you and the state.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.